Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Cybertron, and today I am here to do a complete, full update thingy list since Minecraft Snapshot 13W01A. Okay, so let's get started. Death messages, death messages now show the weapon someone was killed with. Redstone circuits are more consistent, and pistons are better in general. They added the redstone comparator, which I don't understand at all. They added the daylight sensor, which is, as it says, a daylight sensor. It works on the amount of light that's given to the daylight sensor represents the amount of, or represents the redstone signal that comes out. So if you want to make sure that you've got a light switch for whenever, like to say whenever the sun's up, make sure to put a repeater next to it. That's what I understand anyway. So anyway, they added the hopper, which is kind of crafted like really weirdly. And it is used as basically the build craft pipes to, actually no, it's not crafted weirdly, but it's used similarly to build craft pipes, and it's used to transport items around from chests to furnaces to chest minecarts to dispensers to brewing stands and other stuff like that. They added the trapped chest that activates redstone when people open it. So it activates redstone. It activates one redstone. What should we call it? One redstone signal strength if one person's opened it. Two and two, and so on. So if you're making a single player map, you're going to want a repeater next to it. They've added weighted pressure plates that detect the amount of items and item stacks on there. So the gold version, which is the light pressure plate, reaches full strength when there are 60 items on it. The iron version reaches full strength when there are 600 items on it. So basically, yeah, that's how it works. They added blocks of redstone, which are useful for a couple of different things. They're used to store redstone in kind of less spaces. They emit a constant 15 signal strength redstone power. They are also a pushable redstone power source, so you can push it with a piston and stuff like that. They added nether quartz ore to the game, which drops one nether quartz when it's mined, and also, I believe, is affected by the fortune enchantment. They've added nether brick, which is obtained by smelting netherrack. You can use the nether brick to craft nether brick, the actual kind of block things. And the crafting recipe is a 2x2, similar to stone and stone brick. They've added a few different inventory kind of changes and stuff. But they're quite intricate and stuff. But you can, if you say that you want to craft a redstone block, because then you grab a stack of redstone, and then if you click and hold over all the squares in the crafting table, it will give you it will even out the amount of redstone into that entire kind of crafting bench. So in the next snapshot, you can shift click rails onto hoppers to empty chest carts. Oh, okay. So you can shift click a rail onto the top of a hopper to empty chest minecarts instead of fill chest minecarts. Other stuff with comparators and really, really odd redstone stuff that doesn't mean anything to me, but I'm sure it would mean something to you. But anyway, they've improved texture packs, so they've got one picture per item or block, which is going to make it kind of easier for certain texture packs. But yeah, I don't get it. But yeah, that's for texture artists, and I'm not a texture artist. Skeletons have gotten better. They can now shoot from 15 blocks away instead of 10. Their accuracy scales by difficulty, and if you get close, they kind of panic shoot, like kind of drawing the bow back but not drawing it far enough. so then they'll do like half a heart every time. They've changed the lava texture just slightly. They've improved naming when you use the anvil of containers and mob eggs, so if you put a chest in the anvil and then place the chest will have, instead of the word chest at the top, it will have whatever you named it as. And the same happens when you use a mob egg. Other stuff, they've included some even kind of more death messages. So, someone fell off a ladder, someone fell off vines, someone fell out of the water from a high place into a patch of fire to cactus, stuff like that. So yeah, player was burnt to a crisp while fighting player. That's quite a nice one actually. But yeah, they've still got the old ones, of course. But now trap chests are supposed to give off redstone signal through walls, but it doesn't work that well. They've updated the language files because that's what they do anyway. And apparently there's a background downloader. I don't know what that means, but okay. The trap chest is now in the decorations blocks in the creative inventory. I don't know where it wasn't before, but okay. They've added quartz blocks, chiseled quartz blocks, pillar quartz blocks, quartz stairs, and quartz slabs. So there are a lot of different kind of decorative blocks. That's the word I was looking for. One nether quartz, you need 4 nether quartz to make 1 nether quartz block. And yeah, that's to make the basic one. Then to make the slabs, you make them how you do with every other slab. Same with stairs. Or if you put 2 quartz blocks on top of each other, you get 2 pillar quartz blocks, which kind of have a kind of Roman temple looking thing. I'm going to say Roman because it looks Roman. If you put 2 slabs on top of each other, you get the decorative quartz blocks, which are different. If you want to know how to get the nether quartz, I will link you to my video that I released a couple of days ago, telling you how to reset your nether. They've added the activator rail, which is used to trigger TNT minecarts. Now, TNT minecarts are, the crafting recipe for a TNT minecart is a TNT block on top of a minecart. When it derails, it explodes instantly, ignoring the timer delay. It explodes more violently the faster it goes, so it could possibly beat the violency, that doesn't make sense, of a creeper. Don't know. In creative mode, when left clicked while moving, it'll explode. Okay, I don't think that's a good thing. But anyway, so yeah, that's, and then the activator rail, it's probably going to be used for other stuff in the future. Who knows? I mean, they've included 1 block to support 1 entity. It's kind of got to be made. It's got to have some other use. They changed a couple of things with the comparator, and especially they updated the texture. The hopper's got a few more things with it. You can control it with redstone. It's got a proper icon, like, as of this snapshot update, because originally it had work in progress as its icon. But anyway, more redstoney stuff. They removed a formerly unused slab type known as smooth stone slabs. And then it was changed into nether brick slabs and nether quartz slabs. I don't get it. So now you might get kind of other stuff in your world. In abandoned mineshafts, they don't have chests anymore. They now have minecarts with chests because there was a lot of minecart stuff added in this snapshot update. More stuff to do with redstone, because I know this was the redstone update. I just don't get it. Okay, they've improved command blocks, and they've also done something with a scoreboard, which I'll get to later. They've improved quartz blocks. they improved quartz blocks, and now the pillar quartz can be placed in any orientation similar to wooden logs. They've added the dropper block, which is used similarly to a dispenser. However, it doesn't activate any items. So, for example, the dispenser shoots an arrow at you, whereas the dropper will drop it in front of you. It's quite... I think it's good, because now the dispenser's becoming more like Red Power's deployer, which I think is good, because we needed something like that in vanilla. It also, the dispenser now also deploys a block of primed TNT instead of just dropping the block on the floor. So now you're going to need to change all of your dispensers that you use, like that kind of dispenser, to droppers. So you're probably... Seth Bling wrote an MC Edit filter, which I'm sure you can find by searching his channel. They improved the menu a little bit. The texture pack button is now in the options menu, which is, I think it's quite a big change. So now you can change texture pack in game, which I think is quite cool. Might make it a lot easier. Skeletons are now harder to melee, like I said earlier. They will still shoot you. They'll shoot kind of rapid fire when you're closer to try and kill you quicker. So you're probably going to want to shoot them from a distance of over 15 blocks. Zombies are now hard to shoot. They group up together, and when mobs are on fire, they can now hit you, and then you'll be set on fire, and other stuff like that, just to make it harder, because like Minecraft wasn't hard enough already. But yeah. Okay. Couple of, a lot of bug fixes, but I'm not going to go into them. They added the Minecraft with a hopper, which is... It's a hopper with a minecart. And yeah, that's basically it. Couple of more bug fixes, because it had to be... that snapshot in particular had to be re-uploaded, because they were crashing stuff way too badly. But yeah, there was a lot of bug fixes in this, like a serious amount. But equally, there are a serious amount of bugs as well. But yeah. So now they've changed command blocks, so they're not, like, they don't have the name @ in the chat. You might have noticed that. Comparators can now be used with jukeboxes, because I noticed that when you put something into an inventory and there's a comparator next to it, it releases a redstone signal to do stuff. I don't really get it. But now bone meal, this is quite a big change. Bone meal isn't an instant growth thing anymore. It now, it's kind of scaled now. So crops will now require 7 bone meal. Saplings and cocoa beans will require 2 bone meal to grow into trees and cocos respectively. Yeah. Brown and red mushrooms will still grow into huge mushrooms instantly, which is a good thing. And it now gives off the green particle glow. Or, not glow, but it gives off the green particles that you can also get when you trade successfully with a villager and he gets a new trade. I like that, it's quite nice. Double slabs, the texture for double slabs have been improved. I'm just kind of picking stuff out. The scoreboard feature is now used to track kills, deaths, other kind of similar stuff like that. Yeah, it's used to track deaths, players killing other players, players killing something a mob. Players killing mobs, that's kind of broken. Or players doing stuff, like activating commands, like flicking levers, all that kind of stuff. It's a considerably complicated system, and you can use a lot of stuff to do it. I don't get it. But hopefully we'll get some really cool kind of stuff from our redstone people. Okay, so they've increased the beacon range. by up to 20 blocks in some cases. They've improved stairs and the lighting on stairs. They've now rebalanced bone meal to make it a bit better, and it now requires less bone meal to do certain things. Yeah. They've implemented kind of multiple snow heights, so they're up to, I think it's 7 snow heights. No, there are 7 snow heights. I don't get it, but, like, yeah, it's good for making kind of snowy stairs. They look quite cool. You can now craft a kind of on-the-ground snow by using 3 snow blocks, similar to half slabs. Just from here on out, it was a lot of bug fixes, and just bug fixes upon bug fixes. They improved fonts. You can now change them, and they've got HD font support, which is a good thing. Smooth lighting has now been given an update. You can now choose minimum, maximum, and off. Minimum is the old smooth lighting system, which is probably what you're going to stay on. Maximum is the new one that Dinnerbone's working on. However, it's not all amazing yet. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to work on that as of the next update in 1.6. Hopefully it'll be done. They also added Minecraft Realms, which is some kind of server feature which was only given to 100 people. Yeah, then it was just bug fixes. They've also, yeah, it's just bug fixes, and then they removed Herobrine, which is something they do every single time because, I don't know, it's some kind of running gag that people who are new to Minecraft don't actually get. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for watching, and this is coming up to the part now where it kind of glitches out on me, which you saw a couple of days ago. So yeah, if you know what to do, please tell me for this bit. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye.